Hello, everyone. It's 12 o'clock Eastern. Time for the Wellness Wednesday Live. Good afternoon, or good morning to my friends in California. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to join me. I love seeing members of this amazing community join me live, so say hello. Tell me what's new and what's good for you. Just put it in the comments. I think we can all use some good news in our day. What do you think? Even if you want to just tell us about how you slept really well last night, or maybe how you've been really successful in implementing some of your new healthy habits. Just give us some good news. Put it in the comments. Say hello. For those of you that are with me in New Jersey, we've had some pretty decent weather, so I hope that you've had a chance to get out and soak up some vitamin D. I'm Kate Motz. I'm a functional medicine coach, and for those of you who don't know me, I help people who are struggling with health challenges figure out the root causes or the real reasons for their struggles, and I help them address them at the root cause, so that they can get healthy and stay that way. And I know so many people right now are taking a much closer look at their health these days, wanting to have stronger immune systems, wanting to focus on tackling health issues that maybe you've been putting off for a while. So anyway, that's why I'm here, and I'd love for you to reach out to me if you need help tackling your health struggles and your wellness goals. But the purpose of these Wellness Wednesday lives is, for me to provide some suggestions for things that you can be doing, or things that you can begin incorporating into your lives today or tomorrow, to start on your journey to wellness. And most importantly, I am here to inspire you to take action. I can give you suggestions all day long, but unless you take action, unless you actually do some of these things that you want to do to improve your well-being, nothing will improve, right? If we don't make any changes, nothing will change. So I'm really here to inspire you to take action. So again, thanks for being here. So today I would like to encourage you to turn your attention into the direction of what makes you feel good. I'll say that again. My suggestion for today, my hope in inspiring action today, is for you to consciously turn your attention into the direction of what makes you feel good. One of my favorite teachers, Abraham Hicks, is the inspiration for this message today. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay attention to what's going on around us. It's impossible not to. I know sometimes that you have to watch the news. I know sometimes you have to read what's going on. I know this is important. But I would like to suggest, going forward, that you might consider, for the larger majority of your day, and maybe even, after a certain time in the evening, make the commitment, especially right before you go to bed, especially right before you go to sleep, that you will take a minute and just focus on what is good in your life and in our world. There is a lot of good, and I don't see enough focus on the good. So my message today is, can we all make an effort to focus on what's going well and what you want to create going forward? I know that there is so much negative information right now being thrown at us. It's coming from all directions. There is so much information that's creating fear in our lives. I talk to friends and clients every day that are feeling a little crazy. feeling a little paralyzed. We're all trying to do our thing, go to work and take care of our kids and homeschool and deal with what's happening. And I get it, it's a lot, and it's a lot of fear that's being thrown at us. But I want to remind you that you have the power to focus wherever you want to focus. You have the power to choose the direction of your thoughts. Even when the fear and the bad and the scary is all being thrown at you, you have the power to shift and to focus wherever you want to focus. You get to choose where you direct your thoughts and feelings. So right now, I think a lot of us are feeling like we're being controlled through our discomfort. We've all been scared into staying in our homes and not participating in our daily lives the way we used to. And while I acknowledge that it's probably safer for all of us to stay home right now, it's just causing a lot of people to live in this constant state of fear. And for those of you who know me and know my functional medicine coaching practice, and the focus is around hormones and balancing hormones, what I want you to understand is that being in a constant state of fear, worrying on a regular basis, listening to and reading over all of the reasons why our world is in trouble, this causes your body to produce an overabundance of cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. I think I talked about this last week. But too much cortisol, when it's constantly pumping through your body because you're constantly dealing and reading with the stress and the fear, too much cortisol causes a whole bunch of problems. It causes belly fat, that kind that just won't go away. It causes sleepless nights, hair loss, just to name a few things. So what if you shifted your focus away just for some of your day, if you can't do most of your day? But what if sometimes during the day you made a conscious effort to shift your focus away from all the people that want us to look at what's wrong with the world? I feel like there are a lot of people that want to tell us what's wrong. There's, again, so much information. And I'm not saying that we should ignore the news, so please don't take me wrong. I don't feel like we need to be putting our head in the sand. But what if there was less of that in your day? How would that potentially change your day for the better? Very simply, just the fact that our sun comes up every morning is worth so much more than all this bad news. Just the fact that the water stays on our planet and the seeds continue to grow. That was another message from Abraham Hicks. She said that the vibrational difference between hope and fear is the difference in recovery or not. And I just think that's such a huge thing. The difference between feeling hope and fear is the difference in how we will recover from this. Feeling afraid and fearful is normal. These are normal feelings. I don't think that we need to be down on ourselves because we're feeling fearful. It's totally normal, especially with what's going on. And it's such a big part of our lives today because of what we're dealing with. But when we feel those negative emotions, hey Belinda, hey Kelly, thanks for being here. Who else? Patty, Heather, hey Heather. I can't see everybody. Oh, and Kelly again. Thank you for being here. I wish I could see your faces. So when we feel those negative emotions, the fear and the stress and the anxiety, it means two things. When you feel fear, when you feel these negative emotions, it means I really want something different than what I have right now. Or I want to be in a different situation than the current situation I'm in right now. So anytime you catch yourself feeling fear, anytime you catch yourself feeling anxiety or depression, it simply means that where you are or what you're doing or what you're thinking is not where you want to be. And it also means that you are focusing in the present moment on what you don't want right now. I know that sounds really simple, but it's really true. It's all it is. When you're feeling fear, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling overwhelmed, it is because of two things only. You really want something different than what you're feeling right now, and you're focused on that thing that you don't want. So, of course, when you're focused on something that you don't want, you're going to feel fearful, you're going to feel bad, you're going to feel uncomfortable. And so, what if, when you feel these things, any of these negative feelings, you try a couple things? First of all, acknowledge the feelings. Maybe even thank them, as crazy as that sounds. But thank them for bringing your attention to the fact that you are focused on something that you don't want at the moment. Okay, so first of all, acknowledge your feelings, but then shift your focus. You get to do this. You get to control what you're thinking and feeling. Shift your focus. And I promise you, when you shift your focus and you discover the delightfulness, I call it, of turning your focus to what you do want so that you're feeling inspired, it's beyond words. It makes such a huge difference. It can make a difference in your entire day, and especially at night before you go to bed. It can make a huge difference in how you sleep and how you feel when you wake up in the morning. There are so many opportunities right now, plenty of opportunities right now to focus on the conditions that we're faced with, the ones that make us feel fearful and sad. But I want to inspire you to make the decision to turn your attention, turn your focus to what you want to create, your desires going forward, how you want your new normal to look going forward. What kind of improvements can you make today? What specific actions can you take today and tomorrow and the next day that will inspire you, that will redirect your focus to what you do want versus what you don't want? How can you give your attention to making these improvements happen? What are the steps that you're willing to take? One of the things that I do as a functional medicine coach is I help my clients set goals. And yes, a lot of the time it's focused on health goals, but the mind and the body work together. And so, I help my clients set goals. And then probably the most important thing I do is I hold them accountable for the things that they say they want to do for themselves. And as we're working through setting goals, sometimes I help them figure out what goals will move them closer to feeling really great, to sleeping better, to losing that unwanted weight, to reducing that cortisol, that stress hormone, clearing up their skin, tackling digestive issues, or even just addressing those feelings of anxiety and fear and so helping them to look forward to what they do want. I want to help you look forward to what you do want, what you want to create, what's coming, what good is coming, and focus on the steps that you need to take to get to this great place, to shift your focus to a much more positive place. I would really love to help you do that if you need the help. Kelly says that she likes to focus on the good. It's so important. And she's going to rewatch this as a reminder. That's awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm hoping that this is inspiring to some. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next week, Wednesday, for our Wellness Wednesday, 12 o'clock Eastern. Have a great rest of your day.